Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Especially in our COVID-stunted economy, you may be wondering how to make more money. That's true whether you're an employee or self-employed. Here are some ideas that have worked for my clients. First, let's start with if you're an employee. If you're asking for a raise, document your past successes in building the organization's revenue, plus a plan for doing at least as much going forward. Here's a tip. A cash raise is going to be taxed at your highest rate. So rather than all in cash, you might ask for example, increased employer contribution to your 401k, more stock options, paid training, and or a title change, which could increase your employability should you decide to search for greener pastures. Another thing you might do is propose to streamline a process. For example, might there be software to more easily or less expensively handle a labor-intensive task, for example, billing, payroll, or customer management? A nonprofit example, is your organization using donor management software such as the well-regarded Donor Perfect? If so, is it making the most of its features? And if not, might you learn one or two and train staff? And a third tip for employees on getting more money, identify a new customer or even a new market, perhaps offering to sell or market to it. While that clearly is applicable to for-profits, it's also relevant to non-profits. For example, you might offer to do prospect research on previous large donors. That research could unearth information such as the prospect's values, passions, hobbies, and personality that would facilitate getting larger donations. Now let's turn to 3 examples of what you might do to make more money if you're self-employed. Leverage current and past customers. Often, the best source of new customers is old customers. To that end, you might phone customers to check in. For example, you popped into my head and I was wondering how that whatever product is working out. It may be wise to not ask for additional business. That would make transparent that you weren't calling because you cared, but because you want more money. It's worth calling anyway, even if you're not asking for more business, because the customer will be reminded of you, and if their experience was positive, they'll more likely rehire you or recommend you to others. Also, you may get useful feedback on your product or service. Plus, it's human. It's nice to connect, perhaps especially in these COVID-restricted times in which everyone has been quite isolated. Another tip for the self-employed, evaluate your marketing efforts. Would it be wise to reallocate money and time from your least productive approach to your most? For example, some small business owners have gotten into the habit of just automatically renewing their advertisements. Well, have they all paid off? If you don't know, should you be asking customers what made them decide to call you? And a final tip, look at personnel. For example, should you hire someone to free you up to do more revenue-producing activities? A client of mine hated the administrivia, but always had done it. I suggested he try hiring someone. He ended up hiring a paid intern who loved the experience, and he was thus freed up to do more selling, problem-solving, and mentoring. We all know that there's more to life than money, but especially when times are tight, we can't ignore that green stuff. Might one or more of these suggestions make your life easier? In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.